Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Motion, bringing you guys another video. Now we're talking about the 5 things we dislike about the Apollo 250 RX, which is like $1,600. Starting off, I want to tell you guys is the freaking Kickstarter on this thing. This thing doesn't kick first try like that one does. Here, I'll have him show you how it kicks first try. See, he didn't even kick it hard and it just turned on first try. Easy to go. Now this bike, watch, it's gonna start first try. We'll see. Okay, it actually wasn't that bad.
It turned on?
Yeah. Normally this bike takes forever to kickstart. Sometimes like you could be kicking it for like 20 times. Especially when you first get this bike, it takes forever to get it started, which sucks. There's no compression in it, which kind of sucks, but for some reason, surprisingly, it started first try today. So I think the bike knows we're trying to make a video, kind of talking shit about the bike. But yeah, so that's number one. First thing that we hate about the bike is the compression in it. It just sucks when it comes to kickstarting. Now, yes, it does come with electric start, but Apollo doesn't give you like the piece. Like the wires are there, you just got to go buy an extra piece and connect it. But I wonder why they do it. Either they forgot to give us the piece, or it just doesn't come with the piece, which kind of sucks, because if it had an electric start, this bike would be so much better, because there's times where we're just struggling. Sometimes we think the bike won't even kick back on, like it's done for. But surprisingly it worked. Now the next thing is, so that's the second thing, is the electric start. They should have had the electric start built into it instead of having us have to go buy a piece. Now if they did forget, if they forgot to put a piece on it, that's their fault, which I have a feeling that they did, because that's something that they would do. We ordered it from Killer Motorsports, and sometimes they're not really the best when it comes to that stuff. Woo! This bike is so much smoother, like when it comes to rocks and stuff, compared to that bike. That bike it's so bumpy and like small. This bike just feels more sturdy and stronger. But yeah, we're not talking about the things we like. The next thing that we dislike, the third thing, is the weight of the bike. This bike weighs more than a normal 250cc dirt bike. Like if you go buy a KTM 250 or a Kawasaki or something, I guarantee you those bikes are a lot lighter than this one. For some reason, this Apollo 250 is a heavy ass bike. The bike is super heavy. So if you're taking this bike on trails and stuff like that, you're gonna find yourself struggling to, like, if you drop the bike or if you fall or you get stuck, good luck, because you're gonna be sitting there for at least 30 minutes just trying so hard to get the bike to get out of there. Definitely ride with somebody, so that way somebody can always help you out, because this bike is extremely heavy, which another downside to that, which brings us to our fourth thing that we hate about the bike, is because of the weight, you cannot wheelie this bike at all. Like right now I'm in second gear, it won't even pop. If I go to first gear, I got a better chance in first gear, but watch, you'll still see. Barely pops up. It doesn't stay up, which kind of sucks. Let's go to the actual road so we can actually get grip right here. As you can see, it doesn't want to pop at all. I'll even sit back. It just does not want to pop up at all, which means the weight of the bike is just too heavy. And that brings us to the fifth thing, is the horsepower. Like the bike is a 250cc. It is faster than the 125, but it just does not have the power that it should have, that a normal 250 should have. Like a normal 250 dirt bike is probably like, I think like 32 or something horsepower. This bike only has like 17, which is like almost half of it, which does suck a lot, because you are buying a 250. So you want the bike to be better, you want it to run better and smoother and faster and all that stuff. And I mean, it is faster, don't get me wrong, it's not 250 better. Like it's not worth the money, because it doesn't give you that power. If you have a dirt bike before, if you have a 125 two-stroke, I guarantee you that bike will destroy this bike any time of day. Look at him doing donuts. That bike is just so small and goofy looking. But yeah, so this bike, it just doesn't have that power, and the weight is just too heavy. You're not going to be able to hit jumps with this bike. Honestly, if you think about it, because the power is not there, the bike is really heavy. You can't really do much with this bike but go riding on like little trails like this or something like that, or just going riding on the street, which if you get pulled over, then a cop will end up taking your bike from you. So it's like, is it even worth it to get a bike this big and this heavy because of those things right there? Let's try to put it in neutral. I think it's in neutral. Let's find out. No, it's not. Just trying to put it in neutral. I forgot the other things that I was going to talk about. So we got the bike. It doesn't have the power, normal 250 shit. The bike's stupid heavy. Kickstart takes time, which it sucks. The electric start doesn't even have the piece that it needs. Has trouble getting into neutral. That's the other thing. As you guys saw, I was struggling to get in neutral because I think I said it in the video where we talked about 5 things we like. It's just a little bit harder because the half click is like really sensitive. So you got to be really careful. And as you saw what I did, I like kind of played with it, kind of let go of the clutch to see if the bike was pulling a little bit. And since it didn't pull, I knew it was in neutral. And the other thing we talked about was the bike was not wheelie friendly. So this bike does suck when it comes to stuff like that. But I mean, it is still a nice bike. Like you could still rip in it. Like you could still do things. It's a bigger bike. It does have the power. It's just, I just had to bring you guys things that we didn't. Like for instance, you could still do a donut and stuff. You just can't wheelie on it. So if you want to practice like donuts, I guess this bike's good. But other than that, I mean, the bike's not anything special. Put a stop right here. See if it's in neutral. I just kicked it into neutral. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna slowly ease the clutch out, and if it pulls forward, then it's in a gear. But since it didn't, that shows that the bike was in neutral. Now I need to get a picture for the thumbnail. Let's turn the bike around. Oh, okay.
It's so easy.
It is. See that 125, the thing is the 125s are so easy to pop wheelies in them compared to this one. This one is just, it's not even fun. Half click. Alright, good. We got neutral. The biggest struggle of the bike. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh no, that's just because you suck. You don't know how to ride. The kickstand too, it's like, I got to like dig a hole in the ground so the kickstand can actually be at an angle, because if not, the bike wants to tip over and lean over, which is kind of annoying. Like right now you can see how straight up it is. Like it looks like it's about to fall. So I'm gonna take this picture quick, get the thumbnail, and then I'm gonna ask him, because there's birds down there. You guys probably can't see. I'm gonna ask him if he wants to go ahead. But yeah, this is how we do thumbnails, boys. We just park it, get a good angle from it, and just, there's one thumbnail, and then we want to do another one. We could do it like facing this. But alright guys, I'm ending the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm actually gonna go scare those birds on that bike. I don't want to use his bike because I'll probably break it or something. Let me see it. I'm about to go scare those birds.
Huh?
I'm about to go scare those birds.
The ducks?
Yeah. Those aren't ducks, those are freaking birds.
Ducks, bro.
I don't want to take your bike.
It sounded so easy to like
pop it.
I feel like I could ride it out. Like I kept trying to put it. Doesn't have enough power.
Oh, my fault.
Doesn't have, like I give it more gas, but it just like it goes up and it goes straight.
You got to get it up higher. How big is this drop? Holy shit! Nope, I'm not going that way. I just don't feel like busting my ass right now. This is kind of fucked up of me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt the birds. For all you guys out there that are like, that's so mean. The birds are gonna be in good hands, don't worry. Oh, it's so bumpy. Oh gosh. I'm like a lion ready to get the prey. Oh shit, they're not flying. What happened? You're gonna catch one? You're not gonna catch one, fool. They're gonna attack you. This fool's crazy. He's really about to go catch one. I think it's a neutral. I'm gonna follow him. Look how stupid. He's gonna have to run up and tackle one or something. Hey, I'm gonna scare him to you. I'm gonna go scare him to him. These birds are freaking out. Oh, they flew. There's so much dirt.
Yeah, I ran after that ducky shit. He got scared.
You saw one of them poop?
Yeah, I was chasing after him while he got up and went.
There's so much dirt in my eyes right now.
Hey man, I be thinking ducks are military.
Military?
You don't see how they be flying together and shit? They be all coordinated.
He's stupid. Alright guys, I'm ending the video. I'm gonna do one little wheelie in this dirt.
God, that nigga big dude.
Here we go. Oh, there's no grip. I can just feel my back tire sliding out. You want to practice wheelies?
Not really. I'm tired, man.
Let's go back. Oh! Oh, look, a little jump. That's actually fun. I'm gonna hit it again. Watch this. I'm gonna shift with this foot.